Jessica Pegula delivers honest verdict on women's tennis after Dubai triumph fresh off lifting another WTA 1000 trophy in the desert. Jessica Pegula isn't just celebrating silverware. She's reflecting on the bigger picture of women's tennis. The American star capped a sensational week at the Dubai Tennis Championships with yet another statement performance, reinforcing her reputation as one of the most consistent forces on tour. Now 31 and firmly entrenched inside the world's top five, Pegula's journey from a late-blooming contender to an elite mainstay is one of the most compelling stories in modern tennis. But amid the confetti and flashbulbs, the conversation quickly shifted to something bigger: the current state of women's tennis. A tournament shaped by withdrawals. Dubai promised fireworks from the outset, but not in the way fans expected. With heavyweights like Aryna, Sabalenka, and IGA Swiatek withdrawing before the tournament even began, and stars such as Aryna, Victoria Mboko, and Karolina Machova retiring midweek, critics were quick to question the event's scheduling and the physical toll of the tour. Was the calendar too demanding? Was player burnout becoming a bigger issue? Was the WTA Tour losing its consistency at the top? Pegula, however, wasn't buying into the panic. Pegula, it was blown out of proportion. Speaking candidly in her post-title press conference, Pegula admitted she noticed the buzz surrounding the withdrawals. Yeah, I was looking at the draw, actually. We talked about all these withdrawals. Her tone wasn't dismissive, but it was measured. Pegula suggested that while withdrawals are never ideal, they're part of the grind of a long season. Injuries and fatigue are realities in elite sport, especially during packed stretches of high-level tournaments. Rather than viewing Dubai as diminished, Pegula saw it differently: opportunity, resilience, and depth. The depth of women's tennis has never been stronger. One thing Pegula emphasized, both implicitly through her performance and explicitly in her remarks, is that women's tennis is far from fragile. In fact, it may be stronger than ever. Even without some of the biggest names in the draw, the competition remained fierce. Every round demanded focus. Every opponent posed a genuine threat. The WTA landscape today is defined not by one or two dominant figures, but by a rotating cast of legitimate contenders. On any given week, a top 20 player can beat a top 5 seed. That unpredictability isn't weakness, it's depth. A golden window for Pegula. For Pegula herself, this era could represent a golden opportunity. Her career trajectory is remarkable. At 25, she was still battling outside the elite tier. By 31, she's a multiple WTA 1000 champion, a fixture in the latter stages of majors, and one of the most tactically sound players in the game. Her game, built on precision, court intelligence, and mental steadiness, thrives in chaotic draws. When others falter physically or emotionally, Pegula remains composed. And with the women's field as open as it currently is, belief is growing that a Grand Slam breakthrough may not be far away. The bigger picture, the narrative surrounding women's tennis often swings between extremes, either celebrating parity or lamenting inconsistency. Pegula's perspective lands somewhere in the middle. Yes, the schedule is demanding. Yes, injuries happen. But the overall quality, competitiveness, and global depth of the WTA Tour remain undeniable. That, if anything, Dubai proved that even when marquee names are absent, the product remains compelling. And perhaps that's the ultimate sign of a healthy sport. Final thoughts: Jessica Pegula didn't just win a title in Dubai. She delivered a reminder that women's tennis is evolving. It's unpredictable, it's demanding, but it's also fiercely competitive and rich with talent. And if Pegula continues this trajectory, the next chapter of that evolution might very well include her lifting a Grand Slam trophy. The desert was hers this week. The bigger prizes? They may just be next.